Yikes. That'll wake you up.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. Tonight is all about how to learn something new, thrive in a digital world,
Yep.
and ultimately inspire others by building something of your own.
That's right.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Emelie. I'm originally from the Philippines. I'm a happy wife. I'm a proud mom of one and special ed teacher by profession.
And my name's Mike, originally from Manchester, England, and we now reside here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we are traditional business owners, but we're extremely proud online business owners.
Yeah, so it's Friday tonight and Friday
It
check-in.
Yes. So the first thing we need to tell you is whenever you jump on here, drop in the comments where you're from, because we love to know where you're from. It's always great and seeing where everybody's from. So yeah, let us know where you're from.
Yeah, and like I said, Friday check-in because right now it's about 8:28 in the evening here in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. So, are you building freedom or just surviving the week?
Yeah, that's surviving the week. That's not good. But happy Friday, everyone. A quick question before anything else. Are you ending the week feeling fulfilled? Is that a yes or a no?
Or just relieve it's over. So I know most of us are saying, oh, thanks God, it's Friday. Like when we woke up in the morning, a lot of people say that, thanks God, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, it's Friday, and now I get to enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, and let's be honest, are you building something for your future or just trying to recover from the week you just survived?
Yeah, exactly. So because for the longest time, Friday was just our escape day from the normal day, because again, everyone's working for that Friday, and you think, oh, it's finally here, great. But then it takes Saturday to recover, and then Sunday you start sweating bullets because guess what? Monday's after Sunday.
Yeah, Mike and I used to look forward to Fridays so much. Not because life was amazing, but because we were tired. Tired from work, tired from responsibilities, tired from doing something over and over and over and over again.
That's right, and expecting different results, right? And weekends, they went by so fast. Yeah, Saturday you're running around doing errands and stuff. Sunday, mentally preparing, as I just mentioned, preparing for that Monday again.
Yeah, especially when we still had our coffee shop. That was another thing on our plate, because did we open 6 or 7 days a week? Initially, it was actually 7 days a week.
Yeah, when we first started, it was 7 days. Yeah, 7 days a week. So there's no rest day to recoup and do anything else. You were just constantly bum, 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 bum. And then you had to hope that customers came in the door, of course. So.
Yeah, and also me having a full-time job, and then when I get home or when I get off work, I had to go to the grocery store because we don't buy bulk of products so that everything is fresh. So every day we go to the different stores, and then when I get home, I have to bake because most of our goodies there are all baked. So yeah.
And then also, it wasn't just one store that we had to go to. We got stuff from like 5 different stores because we wanted the best quality that we could get from each place where we went. And so it wasn't like you could just run into one store, grab what you need and come out and you go to this store, you get what you need, then you go to the next store and you get that. And then we were all over the place.
Yeah.
Because we wanted good quality in what we were buying. We didn't want to just buy cheap stuff and hope it tastes good.
Yes, that's true. So but that was a while ago. Actually, sold the shop so that Mike, because Mike is already retired, so he is
I'm old. That's what she's trying to say in a nice way. I'm an old geezer.
Now,
So
he's retired, and then oh,
I see she's ready for bed. She's
I'm
been that
ready
hard
for
at it
bed.
all
I
week.
was actually up 4:30 in the morning this morning. Yeah.
So
So yeah, and I forgot what I was gonna say.
yeah, she was up super early, so now she's tired. So yeah, so we're going to.
So let's go back to what we were
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
after zipping around all the stores, getting everything, picking everything up. So and then she's of course she was working. So and then on the weekends she was in the shop. So she was working 7 days a week, and we had the shop open 7 days a week. So
Yeah, so I got into thinking, is this really it for the next 10, 15, or 20 years? So it's, I'm not getting any younger anymore. So that feeling right there, that's what pushed us to start looking for something a little different than, like being present in the building, going actually to the building, and like we are tied to that building like the coffee shop, because like I said, I'm not getting any younger anymore, and it's really really hard when you have a full-time job and you have to bake, and then you have to be in the shop during the weekend, because I don't want Mike to be just going by himself, so I have to go with him to in the shop.
and yeah, and we're no one's ever going to take care of your business like you are. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter how great an employee they are, they're never going to give it 100% like what you would do because it's your business. So we're very hands-on people, and we wanted it to be certain standard.
Yes.
And if you're not there, then corners get cut, and then before you know it, things start changing, and it's not good.
But
So
let's go back.
yes, we diverse.
Yeah, and that's where online business came in for us, because when I first saw the ad about the online business, and I dig deeper into it, and it tells us that um, it is an online business, that it is very flexible. You can work it around your schedule, not the other way around. You can bring it wherever you are. Just really literally stick in your pocket kind of business, and then we get mentorship and coaching, and we have the proven system that's been running for 10 years already. All we need to do is to plug in that step-by-step training, follow the trail that the successful business owners followed in the past. So how cool is that?
No selling in the traditional way as we know. You're not
Yes.
buying a bunch of stuff and selling it to your neighbors.
Yeah, so we don't do that. So our system is actually the one who is taking care of all the selling, of all the shipping, of all the inventory. We don't have to worry about that. All we need to do is to inspire people, help people to plug in into a proven system, to have your own online business.
And it's
So
also just telling you why
yes,
we are doing it, and we always tell you why we're doing it. And maybe there's somebody out there that feels the same way as we do, that
yes.
you want more for yourself.
So like I said, when that opportunity knocks on my door, I grab it. I did not jump right into it until I dug deeper. Because we know that there are so many shiny objects out there in the online business, promising so many things. Do this and you're gonna be rich overnight. This one is not like that, because you have to put your time, your effort at your own terms. So it's not very difficult, because, like I always say, if you can just follow the sign and follow and read the manual, then you're gonna be successful in this business. And also, if you plug yourself into the proven system, you know, and this is not an overnight success, not magic, but gave us something we didn't have before, and that is options.
That's right. Options. Nothing better than options.
Yeah.
A plan outside of the 9 to 5, because a 9 to 5 really isn't 9 to 5. It's more like 7 to 9.
Yes.
And something that could grow even when we weren't clocked in. And here's the other thing as well. We didn't start because we had extra time. We started because we were tired of having no time.
Yes.
We were so busy doing everything.
Absolutely. No time. Like, I remember people would say, do you still have a life? And of course, we do have a life. So, those of you who are watching, especially the 50 years old and above, and those professionals who have 9 to 5 job, and you are, like I said, 50 years and above and thinking about retirement. Some of you may be retired, and you're looking for more. You're looking for more and tired of just getting by.
And also hardworking immigrants, as we are.
Yes.
So we know that you're always looking for an opportunity. You're hardworking, and you want more for your family. And this could be the chance right here.
Yeah. So comment below or connect with us, because we will be here to guide you every step of the way. Like I said, all we need to do, we work together. All we need to do is to plug in into the proven system. You who will be joining us, we will be working side by side so that we both rise together. We both be successful. Because in this online community that we are a part of, we rise together. We cannot be successful on our own. So that's why we encourage those people who are like-minded, who are willing to put a little bit of your time. You don't have to sit in front of the camera 24/7 or like a 9 to 5 job. No, you can do it in the pockets of your time, because I have a full-time job and I'm doing it.
Yeah, so yeah, just a half hour here and a half hour there. And once you get the ball rolling, things obviously become easier, just like anything. Once you start learning, it becomes easier, so you can do things quicker on the spot. But as long as you've got your phone, and if you're at work and you got a half-hour lunch break or something, an hour lunch break, jump on your phone, you can do a few things there.
Yes.
So, and we'll teach you all that as well. It's all, we've got the step-by-step video training system that you can follow. If you're running to a snag, we're here, obviously. Again,
yeah, and also we are learning ourselves as well. Every single day, we learn something new. As a matter of fact, this afternoon, my business WhatsApp number is restricted. I don't know why, but that's a learning curve. I'm not gonna be stressed or sweat about it. I'm just gonna like figure out why my business number is restricted. But to those of you who reach out to me using the WhatsApp number, if you don't hear from me, it's because it's under review for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
and we'll run into that. Everybody runs into it, so it's nothing unusual. But
yes. So probably if I'm not plugged into the system, and if I did not see videos in our training site that it's normal to be restricted, I'm probably crying by now. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna sweat it, because it happened it happened to some of my business partners. So I'm just gonna be waiting patiently until they figure it out. So if you're watching right now and thinking you don't know where to begin and you don't know where to start, we get it. Let me simplify, or let us simplify it for you. You don't need to
be techie.
Okay.
Don't need to be techie for sure, because we certainly not. You don't have to be perfect.
Yes.
Again, we're not. We don't. Nobody wants perfection.
Yes.
And you don't have to have everything figured out. What you do need, though, is a willingness to learn, consistency, even if it's messy, because as long as you're consistent, and a reason bigger than your excuses.
Yes, in my case, the reason why I started this online business is because uh, I used to work three jobs to give my daughter a better job, a better future, and while I'm so thankful that I'm here in the U.S., it came with a price. I worked three jobs to make ends meet and to give her and my other family members back home some support. So, doing that year after year after year, I forgot something myself. Yes, I forgot that like I mentioned earlier, I'm getting older. And when I look at my bank account, when I look at my age, I'm almost close to retirement and I did not have much. So, guess what? It makes me worry at night, keeps me awake at night. So,
You got to think, well, am I going to have to work until I drop dead?
yeah, I don't.
Because the way things
Yeah,
are going.
yes. There's so many people that we know who passed away after a couple of years of retiring. And some people, they, after retirement, they go back to work. Some of them are, not everybody is because they lack or they don't have enough pension, but some of them get bored as well. That's why they get to go back to work. But most people, maybe more than half, the reason for going back to work is because everything is so high and they can't afford to live comfortably after they retire. Just you're not getting the full amount of money that you're making when you are a full-time employee. You get 60%. So if you are already struggling while you are working, getting that 100% salary, and then when you retire you only get 60% of that salary, then do the math.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and because the goal isn't just obviously to quit your job tomorrow. That's not the goal.
Yeah, like to those of you who still have a 9 to 5 job, when we say, take a look at this online business, we don't say that, or we don't tell you or encourage you to quit your job, because no, you have to keep your job and build this side hustle or plan B that eventually can replace your plan A.
And maybe you'll love your job. In fact, we have a business partner in our community. She's a engineer. She's very successful at a job, and she's got 2 kids as well. She's an engineer, super successful with that, and she's doing this, and she's super successful with the online business as well. How she does it, I have no idea.
Yeah, she's making 5 to 6 figures a month.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how she's doing it, but whatever she's doing, and she looks pretty young too.
Yeah,
well,
she's younger than me.
Yeah, so
yeah.
But yeah, the goal is to build something on the side, and so one day you've got choice.
Yes,
you have a choice of doing something instead of just being stuck in. And who knows, maybe like the engineer, you'll knock it out of the park and become super successful too.
Yeah, and she's not the only one who is. By the way, she's a she. She's not the only one who is very successful in this online business. A ton of people in this community is very, very successful. Some of them, like that business partner that we are talking about, she has her full-time job because she loves her job. And there are some business partners as well who quit their job after 5 months, after a year or two, when their online business is able to match or surpass their full-time salary.
And something, that just the other day, we were watching somebody and they were telling us their story, and she'd been with this company for like 32 years. And she'd got all these awards for doing a great job, and she was up there, and one day they called her in and, hey, you've no longer got your job. So of course, what do you do then? You don't want to start learning a new job and all that. So, and one thing that she said is that she didn't really have any support with a current position. And that's one thing that you get here is abundance of support.
Yes.
And she said she's never seen anything. And she was a successful person in what she was doing. But as I say, 32 years, hey, you're done. What do you do when you get that? You know, I mean, did you have to start again from scratch? But she decided she was going to build something for herself.
Yeah.
And now she's in the business and she's doing great. She's having, again, a lot of success with it. But the support system, she was saying how fantastic it is. And that's something I think when you're learning something, you need that support. And that's why we're here and the whole community is here for you.
Yeah. So let me ask you something to those of you who are listening and watching right now, or to those of you who will be watching the replay. Let me ask you something and drop it in the comments. If money and time weren't an issue for you, what would your ideal Friday actually look like?
Yeah.
Again, if money is not an issue for you, what would your Friday look like for you?
Money or time?
Yes.
Would it be traveling, maybe? Spending time with family?
Yes.
Maybe
relaxing without stress.
Yeah.
You know, I'm curious, what does your dream Friday look like? So comment below, let us know. And because a lot of us, especially the 50 plus, you know, like you want your Friday to be relaxed, don't you?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, it's not only just is it Friday, what about Sunday? When you kind of back to work tomorrow. You know, we all get that. Sucks the wind out of your sails, as we say.
Yeah.
So you don't have to stuck. Yeah, you don't have to stay stuck.
You don't have to stuck
in the same cycle, right? Every single week.
Yeah.
Because we're still on our journey. This is our journey that we're building right now. We're not where we want to be, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
So something that's changing in our future, and that matters. And if you've been watching, thinking and wondering, is this something that you could do? Then of course you can. All
yes, absolutely. Yeah, or comment Friday in the comment section, and we will guide you every step of the way, guys. Mike and I, to those of you who been following my Filipino accent is coming out because this is just a side comment that Filipinos normally we don't have F. So instead of saying following, we say following. Or Friday, we say Friday. So, but anyway, yeah, to those of you who have been following us for a couple of years now, you know that we're still here. You know, we still show up every single day. And we are enjoying every single moment that we are working in this online business, especially me, because I started this online business and I never get tired. Of course, there are, and it's not all, I'm not saying that I'm enjoying it and there's no low moments, you know, because there are times that there's some issues as well. Nothing is perfect. Whether you have traditional business or whether you have online business, there are times that you're stuck on something, or you need to do something but you don't know how to do it, or you I need some guidance. So Mike mentioned that we have an abundance of support here. So one moment I'm super down because I can't figure out what I need to do, and then Mike is here, or he would remind me, why don't you reach out to this person? You know, just she's just a click away. And I was like, yeah, why would I sweat about this? And I know that the support is here. you
And
know.
also just to be able to pull somebody up on their screen and have a chat with them, on
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp or whatever platform you want to use, and just have a chat with somebody that, and yeah, I've been running into that same issue.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a chat with somebody, and it might be somebody in a different country or across the state or wherever it may be. But you can do that, and it's great to build them relationships. And like Emelie just said, things aren't peachy all the time. There's ups and downs, as there is with everything.
Yes.
But the difference is you've got support here where you can reach out to other people and get it off your chest or find an answer to your problem or whatever it may be. Whereas sometimes in other business, when we had our coffee shop, we had nobody to reach out and, hey, how do we do this? How do we do that? You got to figure it out all for yourself. Mm-hmm. And that can be really frustrating. And it can also take your time away from other stuff.
Yeah, but here, you don't have to worry about that because we are here to support every business partner that we have. So no pressure, just a real conversation when you reach out to us. We also have, by the way, business Zoom meeting tomorrow. So if you're interested, please reach out and I will send you the link. So it's no pressure, just a real conversation. Just ask as many questions as you want. And we have mentors and coaches who will be in the call. So that's the opportunity for you to have some clarity. If you have, I know and I believe you have questions. I believe that you keep on probably talking out yourself. Oh, because yourself is telling you, reach out to Emelie and Mike. But your something in your head was saying, no, I'm not ready, I'm scared, I'm skeptical. So the business Q&A is the best place to be. You don't, or you, if you don't want to talk, if you don't want to ask questions, that's okay too,
But yeah, it's totally free. Just take a sneak peek under the hood, as they say, and check it out. It doesn't cost you anything. We just send you the link. What time is it tomorrow? Do you know? 2 o'clock.
No, tomorrow is 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock US time.
EST, Eastern Standard Time.
Uh-huh.
So, but just reach out, let us know where you're from, and we'll tell you what time it is.
Yeah, we have different time zones.
Yeah, it's totally free. Just take a look at it, and if you want to ask a question, you can. If you don't, well, that's okay too. But don't cost you a dime.
Nope.
No pressure.
Because Friday, like tonight, Fridays shouldn't be about escaping your life. They should be about enjoying the life you're building. So who doesn't want a Friday that is relaxed, that is enjoyable, that is fun?
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Enjoy your Friday. Stay safe and we'll see you the next live. And anything else you want to say?
No.
All right. So if no, that's not what we... Please don't forget to pray because prayers
move mountains.
Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a fantastic Friday night, morning, afternoon, and hopefully your weekend is going to be very productive with your loved ones.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Drop us a line.
Yes. God bless everyone.
Thanks. Bye-bye.